Afternoon, ladies and gents. Video 12. I managed to just get my roof on. It's only had one coat with the resin, with the cloth from there all up and over, but I've only got a single garage, and to do any work in it, I've got to really get it outside and sling that big roof around and prop it right up in the air to try it with bits and pieces. It's all going to need another sand and another couple of coats yet, but there's my roof back on. I'm going to put the beads on the corners, down here and here, here, door to make for the kitchen. But here's the exciting bit. Voila! So that goes up, I'm not sure actually, probably 1200, maybe 4 foot. So I can just bend my head forward from this corner, stand on these boards here. So that's not a big issue, because this is going to be my cheese wedge shaped tent with 3 windows in it. I was concerned about sideward wind, but these are, the gas struts are 200 newtons, which works out about 20 kilos, 42 pound gas struts. I did what Patrick Remington said on his rooftop video. I measured halfway. So the length of my roof, that's halfway. And I couldn't put them on the bottom strut, the bottom joist, obviously, because that comes down inside here. So I had to go up and inside here to put them on, get some screws in there. And then once I went from the centre, I just put them fully open wherever they went to, and that works fine. They are 535 millimeters long at 200 newtons each one. So 535 is a couple of feet. Not quite 2 feet. So about 22 inches. For the Americans, about 22 inches, and 40 pound each. 40 pound, 42 pound, something like that, 200 newtons. So I will have to have a little lever at the top, a bit of cord or something to pull it down. So about there's my breaking point. So that's fairly easy for me to push, and up it goes. I took the bed platform out and give it a bit of a vacuum. Need my mate here now to put the battery and the controller in that box there. The black piece, the fitted piece on the left, that's 3 little panels I've used up offcuts, so that's going to stay fixed down, but the one on the left is already fixed, that's above the kitchen, and the 2 on the right are loose because I might have to get through there with an electric cord. I want a cable to run along through that box, come up in that corner, come through that black A-frame, and then I'm probably going to mount a fan on this cross beam here. Fibre cloth fillets, just put fillets everywhere, and it's amazing how strong it is. And I was worried about sideward motion, but that's shaking the whole trailer, so I think we're going to be okay, because them gas struts are unbelievable. I've got 4 hinges on the front. I've only got a screw in each at the moment, because I am painting the front in a black Armorall type stuff. Of course, this space here is for the clothes. Porta potty will sit in here, fan, and then maybe I'll put some hooks up or something so we can hang the laptop. Or I'm going to have this bed base here that sits in here on a couple of gas struts as well. I've got some 100s. I did like Patrick. I bought 100s and I bought 200s. You know, like he bought 2 sizes. These weren't going to lift it. I tried these on first. Not quite enough power. So there we are. 100 newtons, whatever. Clips in the ends, so they're quite good. Safety clips, so they don't pop on, pop off. Fairly happy with that, really. Obviously got to do some sort of roof lining, a bit of insulation, and some roof lining. And then, as I say, mount a fan on there. So I'll have a cable up under the roof, running up the back of that, inside the ceiling. I need to put a cable through, put some sort of outside light on here over the top of the kitchen. This is, I've got the folds wrong. I cut it in the wrong place when I was doing the roof. I just cut up in a line. What I should have done is cut down this angle and then fold it over. This is all one piece of glass, half of it, and same the other side, half and half. So I will be undoing these screws as well to paint this in an Armorall truck bed liner, black, and then put the black screws back on. I want this to stay natural. Plenty of room for my fridge slide. When I've built that, I'm going to build that out, apply, and paint that in the Armorall too. I've just been and bought some Armorall. I'm going to probably do it on the mud guards as well because I've spilt some resin and stuff on it, so I'll give them a sand. What I have just done is had a crack with the Armorall on my face of my big slide that goes in there, my big drawer. So I bought Duplicolour bed armour. Never used it before, and I'll just give that front of that drawer a couple of coats. I thought it was going to be thicker, maybe 2 or 3 coats, maybe 4 coats. Let it dry now, because I thought it would lose the patches on the screw holes. I thought that would be that thick that it lost that. At the moment it hasn't. So maybe 2 or 3 coats build up and then I'll lose it. Maybe, don't know. As I say, I've never used it. I think the can was 26 bucks. That's it there. I've got the fridge slide in here. I've spoke about that a few times. That's sitting on that board, which will go on that A-frame. No, I need 2 hands to do that. So that'll be bolted down on there on straight through on a couple of 40mm steel tubes, which will be welded to the front A-frame. And the box will be about 600 high, 600 wide. That's 1050, something like that. I did my tapes in the truck, so yep. So that's coming along, but I was so pleased I didn't have to do any working out, people, because Patrick's done it all for you on his rooftop video. Just measure that halfway, and wherever they put it up at the height you want it, and then wherever they reach to. See, that's you governed by the height, because wherever they reach to fully extended is where you can put them in. They come from our local hardware in West Australia called Bunnings, massive place. I don't know if you can see them very well. Not quite all the way, but that's okay. There's not too much pressure on them. Pretty happy with that. Get the electrician in and start lining these walls. Still got to find my fly screen door and build my back door. That's all good. I'm gonna make a bit of a start on the fridge next, fridge box. So I think that's video 12. Ta-ra for now.